Today's Rushmore,
Yeah.
we are going to rank 90s cult classic movies.
Yay!
So,
My wheelhouse.
it's a film that has acquired a cult following.
Mm-hmm.
Cult films are known for their dedicated, passionate fan base,
Yes.
and they form an elaborate subculture.
Mm-hmm.
Members which engage in repeated viewings, watch it all the time.
Yeah.
And here's where you come in. Dialogue quoting.
Mm.
This dude's a movie quoter.
Boom.
One of the best I've ever seen.
Boom.
Boom. And just general.
Boom.
I had no idea what you're doing. Wayne's World.
Oh, so good. Zang.
Swing. I couldn't get up. I'm heavier than I used to be. So welcome back to the Twerk Ethics Show. My name is JT.
Hello, JT.
And your name is what?
Cooley.
Cooley. That's his actual last name.
What up?
And on the Twerk Ethics Show, it's his first name. Right?
Yes.
Just, it is what it is.
I'm going to play along.
Yes. JT.
Like it or not.
Cooley. And this is the Twerk Ethics Show. You've made it. You're here.
Welcome, everybody.
I am pretty excited about today's show for a lot of reasons.
Oh, yeah? One of those reasons being?
Number one.
Yeah.
It is the episode number 87. Number two.
We are veterans.
We have a new logo.
Yeah, we do.
Brand new logo. It's pretty, I think it fits, man.
Yeah. Oh, no, I love it.
Because I messaged the girl.
Flash it up there.
Messaged the girl from Seattle.
Washington?
And it's different time zones.
Yeah.
So you could say we have
By a couple.
Sleepless in Seattle vibes going on
Ayo.
as we're going back and forth.
Yeah. I was going to say you're hanging out with Meg Ryan. That's cool.
No. But look, man, I was like, I wanted a logo that feels like us.
Yeah.
What are we? We're 80s, 90s, nostalgia. We're long-term best friends.
Sure.
Hope that lasts.
Yeah.
So far, so
Let's
good.
hope so. Or else this is going down the toilet.
But then I also was like, we have like a sitcom / late show vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Think Seinfeld meets Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
And they have met. Jimmy has quite the impression of him.
He does. It's pretty good.
And she just like came back and said, hey, here's what I'm thinking. And it blew my flipping mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't it not blow yours?
Well, she didn't get back to me.
I was like,
well, basically, she got back to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to process, and I was like, but when you told me and relayed the message, I was pretty ecstatic.
Yeah.
Ecstatic.
Yeah, I think
Electricity. Piece de resistance. It was good.
Yeah, so I'm pretty pumped. Like, I mean, this is like
What was her name?
Jessica.
Jessica.
So thanks, Jessica from Seattle.
You're the man. Well, woman.
Nope.
You're the woman, Jessica.
Yes.
You are it.
Very
talented.
I was pretty impressed.
Seriously. Yeah.
Pretty impressed. And it feels like, we've been doing this for a little over a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the identity and the brand of the show.
Yeah.
And we needed this to go along with it. So that's reason number 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How about
2 reasons? Reason number 3.
How about reason number 3?
Okay.
TikTok Live. We are live on TikTok.
Right over there.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
We've never done this,
First
but we're
time.
probably going to do it a lot more.
Probably.
So if you're talking to us and we don't see you, you should probably hate us.
Yeah. But don't.
But don't. Yeah, you should probably
We're filming
hate
a
us.
show.
But I'm going to go see if there are people talking.
Yeah, see if there are people talking.
So TikTok Live is number 3 why I'm excited about this episode.
Heck yeah, dude.
Number
Might as
4
well.
why I'm excited about this episode is because you're in it.
High five.
Number 5 is just Rushmore.
Which is also my number 4 while you're in it.
I think we're going to do something a little bit different today.
Oh?
We're just going to dive right in, dude.
Yeah. TikTok, there's a song playing there. You can't hear it. There's no more drums.
And for today's
I was playing drums during the tuba. So
Rushmore.
there's no drums.
Thank you for your drums.
Sure.
Today's Rushmore,
Yeah.
we are going to rank 90s cult classic movies.
Yay!
So
My wheelhouse.
the thing is, we thought about this today and we were like, all right, 90s movies. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's nostalgic,
Right.
but it's too broad,
True.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, what about 90s comedies? And even that is too broad.
Yeah. It's really broad.
So I text you
Mm-hmm.
while you were getting your haircut,
Mm-hmm.
which, by the way, I'm a fan.
Thanks, Emily over at Kathy Adams Salon.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure she's on TikTok Live too. What's
You're
up, Emily?
awesome.
Your haircut looks good.
Thank you.
And most importantly, you text back, dude, why don't we do 90s cult classic movies? And I text back, don't ever text me again.
Yep. It's true.
That's not true. What I actually said was, that's a brilliant idea. And I'm probably going to have to do some research
Mm-hmm.
just because, a cult movie is, I don't know. Actually, before I give what the internet says a cult movie is,
Yeah.
how do you define a cult movie in Cooley's words?
Didn't do super well in the box office,
Okay.
but did extremely well when it came on a video.
I gotcha.
And people just kept talking and talking about it after the fact that it was out in the theater.
That's kind of what
That's my definition.
That's my definition too. However, it seemed to, I've said the word broad way too much. It seems to be a little bit wider.
Yeah.
So this is the definition that I looked up. The hot joining of two metals.
Mm.
Do you get that?
Oh yeah. Michael Scott's speech.
Yeah, it's a reference to The Office.
Yeah.
No, it says a cult film, also commonly referred to as a cult classic.
Mm-hmm.
Not the same as being in a cult.
No. Very, very different.
It's a film that, and this is the part that you said, it's a film that has acquired a cult following.
Mm-hmm.
Cult films are known for their dedicated, passionate fan base.
Yes.
And they form an elaborate subculture.
Mm-hmm.
Members which engage in repeated viewings, watch it all the time.
Yeah.
And here's where you come in. Dialogue quoting.
Mm.
This dude's a movie quoter.
Boom.
One of the best I've ever seen.
Boom. Boom.
And just general.
Boom.
I had no idea what you're doing. Just general audience participation,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh, yeah.
So, that being said, how we do this, TikTok Live and YouTubers, how we do this is we think of Mount Rushmore, like the mountain with the presidents on it.
Yep.
And even though they're not ranked on Mount Rushmore, we will rank them.
Yes.
4, 3, 2, 1. Then we will list our honorable mentions. And you go first, and we round robin. We go back and forth. However, as we're doing this, and as you vehemently disagree, write your comments down in the TikTok.
We're going to have some disagreements.
And write your comments down in the YouTube.
We're going to have some disagreements.
So,
I'm okay with that.
Without further ado, Nathan Cooley, your number 4 90s cult classic.
Mm-hmm. I got to look.
Let me hit it. You don't have your list?
I do now.
Okay. What is it?
Should have known that. Ace Ventura.
Nice.
Pet Detective.
Nice.
The first one.
It always makes me think of the Dolphins. But that's that's the first one. Yeah? Miami Dolphins?
Yeah.
Yeah. That movie's ridiculous.
And yeah, it is.
I was thinking, what's the quote? Well, I always do it when I go to the bathroom, and even if I did do something or didn't do something, I always like
still gotta say
I have to quote like, "Do not go in there."
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
You got a quote?
I got I was trying to think. Well, you brought up the Miami Dolphins, and when he picks up Dan Marino,
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey Ace, you got any more of that gum? That's none of your damn business, Dan. I'd like you to stay out of my personal affairs." That gets me every time. It's ridiculous.
I'm a big fan of that one.
Yeah,
I actually laughed pretty hard when I was a kid, and the second one's good too. But
yeah,
that's actually
First
I'm not
one's a classic.
sure I would think of that as, because Jim Carrey's such a famous human being.
yeah,
It's hard to imagine one of his movies as a cult classic.
yeah. But that was before he was mainstream.
You're right. No, I think that's a very good point. I just don't think I would have thought about that.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking maybe Cable Guy could have also been considered
Another one. Yeah.
a cult classic.
For sure.
Awesome, man.
Yep.
All right. My number 4?
Your number 4 is
My number 4 cult classic 90s movie.
Mhm.
The Dude, Big Lebowski.
Yes.
So good, man.
Yeah.
And I was late in seeing that. I really was.
Really?
Like I probably saw it when I was in my 20s.
Okay.
Which is still young, but a lot of my friends had already seen that. And they were quoted all the time, like,
Yeah.
"You're out of your element."
Yeah. I was a little behind too, for sure.
But the first time I saw it, it reminded me of Michael Scott and Toby. How John Goodman's character always attacks Donnie.
Yeah.
And he's so mean.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminds me of the Michael Scott Toby thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I love that dynamic.
Oh, it's
I love it.
because he yells at him and he doesn't do anything. He's just like, "Donnie, you're out of your element."
Yeah.
And that's everything.
And I mean, it goes without saying
All the time, bro.
It goes without saying that Jeff Bridges as the Dude
Oh my
was
gosh.
just
Perfect role.
so good.
Yeah.
So that's my number 4.
I'm the dude, man. The dude abides.
The Dude abides. And do you feel like the number 4 is the hardest one? Because it is for me.
Yeah, because you're ranking the worst out of the best.
Yeah.
But then you're like, well, this is
still pretty
deserve
good.
number 4.
But then there's like,
But then once you think of 3, 2, and 1, then you're like, no, that's probably my 4th.
I think the honorable mentions are hard for me to leave out. But,
Yeah.
But the
For sure.
3, 2, and 1, I have no doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
Zero doubts.
Yeah.
So
Same
saying
here.
that, why don't you hit me with your number 3
Hit me with your third shot.
90s cult classic?
I don't know why I'm looking. I know what it is. Office Space.
Nice. Very nice.
Last time I didn't receive a piece.
It's actually pretty good. Do the stapler.
But I was told this is my stapler. He stole my stapler. I'm gonna set the building on fire.
Every time he's in anything, and by the way, he's in a lot.
Yeah, he is.
That actor.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, nah, you're Office Space.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
He was funny in Dodgeball.
I would say, yes, he was. I would say there's a lot about that movie. Like one of my favorite scenes in Office Space is when they're when they're going to get coffee at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the restaurant that Jennifer Aniston works at.
Right.
It's the other one.
Yeah.
I can't remember where they're at.
Shotskis or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that might be where she works.
She works at Flingers.
That's it.
Yeah.
So maybe it is that one.
Yeah.
So they're getting coffee, and the just annoying, like way too much energy guy comes in.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "Sounds like someone's got a case of the Mondays." So that part's like, hear me out. That part's funny.
Yeah.
That's not what makes me laugh.
No.
What makes me laugh is the main character's reaction.
Oh yeah.
He just kind of goes, like, there's just this he just turns away as if he has never been more disgusted
right
with anything in his entire life.
Yeah.
And
Just coffee.
Okay. Sounds like a case of the Mondays.
it is so funny to me. And it's a part that no one, I mean, you can't quote that.
Right.
You can quote the waiter.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's Peter's reaction to it.
Yeah.
And then,
Exactly.
dude, the next door neighbor, the guy
my
from
gosh.
Jethro from Beverly Hillbillies.
So good. Yep.
Hey, Peter, man.
Check out Channel 9. Check out this chick.
Yeah. Channel 9, the breast exam. Oh, man, I thought you might want to see this, man.
Oh, when they were sitting at the restaurant, and he's like, sometimes I just want to go in there and just. And then the waiter comes by.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
He
man.
just laughs about it.
One of these days, it's just gonna be like,
So can I get you gentlemen something more to drink? Or maybe something to nibble on? Some pizza shooters, shrimp poppers, or extreme fajitas?
All I'm
my
thinking
gosh.
about now is
So good.
that character, the next door neighbor,
Yeah.
when he comes over and he goes to get a beer, and Peter hands him like the bottle opener. He's like, no, I got it. And then he sits down. He's like, what is the line? He's like, why does it come up that he has to be up at 6 a.m.?
Oh, the drywall.
No, but why does it come up? Like, why does he say it? What
I think he
that?
just wanted to like talk
Yeah.
about it because he just started a new subject and that was it.
Yeah. Man, I got to get my ass up at 6 a.m. Yeah, I'm doing a drywall at the new McDonald's.
So good.
Anyone
like,
ever come to
why?
you and said, sounds like you're having a case of the Mondays? No, man. No, man. No, man.
You can get your ass kicked for saying something like that.
Gosh.
What a great movie.
The reason that I expounded on this movie is because my number 3 is Office Space.
Yeah.
Booyah. Booyah. Pew, 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 pew. Woo. Woo.
Yeah.
So, number 2, you want to go? Is it your go?
Is also your number 4. The Big Lebowski. Yeah.
Nice.
And another part of that movie when he goes to dump the ashes and it just sprays everywhere and it sprays John Goodman.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just standing there. It's so good.
That's
Made that
amazing.
trick for all that.
That's amazing.
So the Dude Abides, that's my number 2.
What's the
It's a good one.
what's the thing he says with the check? You know what I'm talking about? At the very beginning. Oh my gosh,
man,
it's
I
like a
can't
main
remember.
quote.
This aggression will not stand, man.
Number 2 for me. You ready?
Yeah.
Rosenbagger. Rookie of the year, man.
Nice.
Rookie of the year.
Can't argue with that.
1993, I think.
Okay.
If you go look up Rotten Tomatoes, they rate this like horribly.
Yeah.
They say it's like the worst thing ever. I don't care. This is one of the most brilliant movies.
It's a good one.
If you love baseball and you know baseball, like this is like they do such a good job of paying attention to the things that matter in baseball. The thing like even the way in which the players play,
Yeah.
like the format of the swings and the throws and the pitchers and all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
is like
Oh, dude.
it's pretty amazing.
And
So
as much as he goes bonkers for bonkers, what am I? I'm a 44-year-old man. As much as nuts as he goes over Chet Stetman,
yeah.
you know, it's so funny, dude.
I would also say
Rocket.
I'd also say that one of the best parts of that movie is the main character's, the pitcher's name is Henry Rowan Gardner.
Mm-hmm.
And the coach always calls him the wrong name.
Yep.
And it's a different name every time.
Every time.
And I have good news.
Huh.
I have the list of all the names.
Yes.
So, again, it's Henry Rowan Gardner.
Yeah.
But the coach calls him Henry Rulingfurter, Ravenboozer, and he always yells it, Ravenboozer.
Yeah.
Then there's Rosenbagger. Rosenbagger!
Yeah. I remember that one.
Gardenhoser.
Yeah. One of my favorites.
Runnemucker. And then finally, Rulengruder. It's amazing.
And he always answers. He's like, yeah.
And then, of course,
Doesn't matter.
at the very end, they gets it right.
Yeah. For sure.
I also really like the guy who hits the home run at the end, like the big, just burly.
Oh, yeah. Didn't he
He's
string
so
something?
funny. Yeah, something when he hits the home run.
Yeah.
Something like
I can't remember.
it's almost like the Home Alone thing where he's like, "Suck brick, kid."
Right.
It's something like that.
Yeah. God.
I can't remember.
Anyway.
Let's go, kid. Where's your mom sitting? This one's for mommy. 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 Rim and weave, kid.
But I love that
I know
movie.
it's so hilarious because it's so aggressive.
Would you say Home Alone is a cult classic?
Mm.
I mean, you could argue that Christmas movies as a genre are cult classics.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah. But I know Home Alone did well in the box office. They thought it was going to flop,
Yeah.
but it did.
You know what did flop?
Huh.
Elf.
Oh, yeah.
Elf flopped,
Yeah.
but that's not a 90s movie.
No. That's definitely a cult classic.
Like Home Alone, I watch Home Alone every year.
Yep.
We watched Home Alone and reacted to it this year.
Yep.
I do the same thing with Rookie of the Year when it's baseball season. Like
Yeah.
every single time.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Like it.
So you did your number 2.
I did.
So now it's that time. Your number 1 90s movie cult classic. Hit me with your best shot.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy. Nice.
Yes.
Definitely in my honorable mention.
Yeah.
That is.
I grew up in that movie, and every time I watch that movie, I laugh to this day. It's so good. Chris Farley, one of the funniest human beings ever to be alive. And that movie's great. It's one of the best ever. So
Yeah, man.
that's my number 1 cult classic.
What's one of your favorite quotes?
Oh my gosh. It's not about the quote, it's about his reaction and how he says it.
Okay.
Like when he messes up the door at the gas station
Yeah.
and pushes it back, and it's like, "Hey, why are you pumping the gas? We only got diesel. He ran out. Better go to the next station." And then he opens the door and it just falls off, and he goes, "What'd you do?" "What'd you do?" Dude, this is how he says all that stuff, man. His timing was impeccable, and
What a legend, man.
yeah, so good.
Like
So-
I remember watching him when he did that like super high energy entrance on the David Letterman show.
Old friend Chris Farley.
Oh my gosh. Like cartwheel and all that stuff.
It's just like, how on earth could you have
He's
that
a
much
big
energy?
dude,
Yeah.
man. He was huge, but he had all that energy. Well, now I know why.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
Yeah.
But he was so funny, man. He
Yeah.
was, he was definitely a drinker and he had problems with drugs but that makes you funny in a certain way, but he was truly funny. He was a genius.
I agree.
At being funny.
I agree. Well,
Just knew what to do.
time for my number one.
Oh, here we go. What you been waiting for? JT's number one. Go.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, my honorable mention.
That movie blows my freaking mind.
Yeah.
Blows my mind. Every time I see it, I see something different. See something, like either some like acting thing or some message that they're trying to get across. I don't know. It's just like a very well done, smart, very unique movie.
Yeah.
And I love it. For a long time, like you know how when you're a teenager, it's like you almost have to be ready at any time because people will be like, "What's your favorite movie?"
Yeah.
Which nowadays, if you ask me that as an adult, I'm going to say that's a dumb question.
Yeah.
No one has a favorite movie. Well, some people do.
Right.
But like it's really difficult to name one. But you remember as a teenager, you had to be ready.
Oh yeah.
And
for sure.
My number one was Pulp Fiction back in the day.
I gotcha.
Did you have a favorite movie back in the day? Like when people ask you and you're on the spot.
Oh.
Princess Diaries.
Yeah. Yeah. It was probably Tommy Boy because I quoted it a lot in school. So yeah, I think I was in high school when it came out. Either just getting out of middle school or coming into high school. Around that time anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to quote it a lot. So people knew that I was not only a Tommy Boy fan, but a Chris Farley fan.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the movie. That was the go-to movie for me.
Well,
that and Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura I quoted a lot too.
I need to restart the cameras. So talk to the people and then we'll do the honorable mentions.
Okay. TikTok, what up? TikTok, you don't stop. TikTok, you don't quit. Jeremy left me here by myself. I don't know what to do. Somebody please tell me what to do. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. Get me out of here. Welcome back, Jeremy.
Thanks. I think maybe next time we should use the iPad so I could see what's going on.
Huh?
What did you say while I was gone?
Huh? Oh, I was nothing. I didn't say anything. I wasn't pleading for help because Jeremy left me by myself. I wasn't doing that at all.
All right. Now's time for
Oh, hey, you're back.
the honorable mentions. How do you want to do this? Do you want me to
Just name them.
go through my whole list?
Sure.
Why don't you go first? Because you're awesome.
You know what? I'll go first.
I got an idea.
Huh.
Why don't you go first?
Okay. Pretty Woman.
Nice. That is a cult. Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
Fight Club.
Nice.
Scream.
Nice.
So I Married an Axe Murderer.
That's a great one.
So good.
That's a great one.
That
a lot of people don't know, like, haven't heard of that movie.
Yeah.
Which surprises me because it's really, really good.
Yeah. It's really, really funny. A one that's usually famous this time of year, Hocus Pocus.
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
Which I just recently saw like last year for the first time ever.
Same. Actually, same. I think I watched it 2 years ago. And then my wife turned me on to this other fall movie.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. It's so bad.
Oh, really?
It's like, I think Halloween might be in the name.
Halloween Town. What a truly terrible film.
It's so freaking bad.
Really? All right.
Maybe next episode I'll bring it up.
All right.
Anyway, go ahead.
Tremors.
Nice.
Dazed and Confused.
Nice.
And Encino Man.
Dude, Encino Man was on mine.
I love that movie.
Dude, we're getting better. It's not on purpose, but we're getting better at not saying the same stuff.
Yeah.
Which I think it makes it more exciting.
Yeah.
So, My honorable mentions:
Okay.
Encino Man, Fight Club.
Mm-hmm.
You already said those. I put this one down because do you remember when we had Nick Hagelin on?
Yeah.
And he thought we were doing a whole episode about the movie Rushmore.
Oh, that's right.
Apparently, it's in like every cult.
It's a cult
movie.
That's right.
List.
I've never seen it.
That's just hilarious.
That's why it's not on my list.
Wayne's World.
Oh, so good. Zang.
Swing. I couldn't get up. I'm heavier than I used to be. Actually, I'm lighter than I used to be.
Oh,
It should be nicer to myself.
there you go.
Usual Suspects.
Oh,
Great movie.
yeah.
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Tights. Good one.
Heavyweights.
Oh, so good.
That is just an amazing movie.
Yeah.
I had Tommy Boy. And
Yeah.
then last one, Night at the Roxbury.
Oh, nice.
Just such a good one.
I like that one.
But that's Rushmore. So
Great job.
it would not be an episode of the Twerk Ethic Show without talking about the greatest plumber
Oh,
who ever lived. Clint McCannon of Cannon Plumbing is a longtime sponsor of the show. And now he is being sponsored on TikTok Live. There you go.
Cannon Plumbing for all your plumbing needs.
Cannon is, like I mentioned last week, he loves fall.
Yeah, he does.
He loves all the other seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And he made a pretty good joke, and I had to tell you what it was.
Yeah.
I texted him the video of our ad last week when you were like, that's just asinine.
Oh, yeah.
And he wrote back, he's like, asinine? No, it's more like asa-10. He's like, we're better than this.
Nice.
I was like, you know what?
I like it.
I'm putting that on the show.
Well done, Clint.
See, Clint's a good guy. He's got
Yep.
a good sense of humor. If you want to find out more, cannonplumbing.com. So, dude, another one bites the dust.
87.
87 is when we chose to do TikTok Live.
Yep.
Thank all of you for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry we can't be a little bit more attentive.
Yeah.
We are literally filming a podcast.
Yep. Got to do our job.
But thank you for joining us. We have, like we said, have new logo.
Yeah, we do.
For YouTubers and podcasters, I was looking at the podcast app today and I was like, this is smooth.
Mm-hmm.
This looks so good. I
saw it on Apple Podcast today and I was like, oh, profesh.
It just makes me feel really good. So before we end the show, I would like to tell you a story in the news regarding twerking. So
lay it on me.
I'll read the headline. Former Christian school teacher charged with sex crimes.
Uh-oh.
Now accused of twerking on a student at prom. We got an aggressive twerker.
Not our fault.
A student informed authorities that 39-year-old Julie Hoover made him feel very uncomfortable at the Point of Grace Christian school prom when she was allegedly twerking on him. I have so many questions.
Yeah. I don't. I have an answer. How old was she?
39.
Midlife crisis.
There you go.
About to be over the hill. It happens to all of us.
I mean,
Happened to me too.
also, I love
Might
this
still be happening
line.
to me, actually.
I also have to give a shout out to Bobby Dobbins because Bobby is the one that sent this to me.
Hey, all right, Bobby.
I don't know if Bobby circled this.
How's New York, Bobby?
I don't know if Bobby circled this or someone circled it, but it is funny.
Yeah.
So, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Stands accused of twerking on a minor at a school dance. Like, that's just a funny sentence.
Not our fault.
I also feel like you could get out of the way of a twerk. Like, a twerk is not that,
Yeah.
like,
Unless she backs you up into a corner,
Well, I was going to say you
can get out of it.
your level of movement is limited.
Yeah.
Like you have turned yourself fully around. Your butt does not have eyes,
Yeah.
so you're not even facing them.
Right.
So whoever's getting twerked
Yeah.
has plenty of time to move.
Of course. All you got to do is back up.
I mean, I don't
or
understand.
move to the side.
Yeah. Someone twerked
Just
on
turn around
me.
and walk away.
I could get away very quickly.
Sure.
But anyway.
Yeah. It's easy to do.
Well, I want to share that with you because the show is named Twerk Ethic.
Maybe if somebody wants some money. Because public school teachers make a lot of dough.
No, they don't.
It's not true.
I have a challenge for you
Oh,
as we end our show today.
Okay.
Something tells me that you should. You ready?
Yeah.
You should sign us off.
Oh.
Get us out of here as Tommy Boy.
Mm,
Can you do that?
sure.
Well, let them have it.
Okay. I'm probably going to get the Oscar for this.
Okay.
By the way.
A lot of confidence.
Yeah. Helen, let me tell you why I suck as a salesman. I want to sell my pretty pet.
Oh, my pretty little pet. I love you. And then I pet it and I stroke it and I massage it. And then you naughty pet. And then I take my naughty pet and I go,
Oh, I killed it. I killed my sale. That's when I blow it.
The level of commitment to that joke, dude, I got to give it to you.
That's what I did in high school. Now I'm doing it as a 44-year-old man.
Bye, y'all.